Well, good afternoon. It is October 18 or something like that. And it's time to do some high moisture, hopefully tomorrow. It's a little bit too muddy today, probably. Some high moisture corn, but I just want to rinse off my windows. I got the corn header on here. It's set outside. And I'll be honest, I didn't wash it up properly last fall. So I will do that now. Then I'll oil all the chains and all that fun stuff. Once we get a couple acres through, it'll shine up again. I've got it on an angle so that the water all runs to one side. So I'll start washing there and just wash everything out that side. Yeah, it's a bit better. I just gotta oil them yet. Right now we're dumping oil on the chains. It's just old used oil. It'll help lubricate those chains up so they're not so stiff. Hopefully we get a little more life out of them. That's the idea. All right, this thing is ready to go now. I had to drop the head because I forgot to turn that block there. It needs to be with the little side on the bottom, big side on the top, so that there's more space in here for the corn cobs to go through. With beans, then that block is like laying on its side. So the chain is dragging on the pan there. And I also forgot to put this plastic piece in that we use to keep corn from spitting back out. So that's all on. Just got to put the header back on and she should be ready to go. I've only got 30 acres to do, so I don't need fuel or anything. Should be fun. This is always way harder than it should be. Using one hand. But I got it. Just gotta hook everything up. First is a lock. So I'll pull this handle up. And that claw there grabs onto that thing right there. That's what holds your head on. There we go. Next is the PDO. Had to use two hands for that. And this cover just goes over top of that. And then we cut up the hydraulics. Try and clean that out a bit. So just push that button in, rotate that up. Wiggle that down in there. Come on. And lock into place. Next is the wiring plug. That's a bit more of a one-handed job. There. All the wiring's out. Now I just got to put the PTO on the other side. PTO on the other side. And she will be ready to go. See all the oil on the chains there. Should help them stay a bit healthier. I will probably need two hands to do this, but it's the same as the other side. I just pull this collar back and it slides on there. Cool. Alright, I will see you tomorrow when I'm combining. We're going to the field. Now we're even wider than with just the combine. We're full 20 feet. So I'm gonna say we better not meet anybody going through the trees here. Oh, hush up. It's just trying to find satellite signal. Yeah, it's an 8-row header, so it's just narrow enough that it seems stupid to unhook it, and just wide enough that we probably should. Oh well. We're almost at the field, so. First of the corn for 2021 going in the wagon. That's a beautiful thing. Just got a little field to do here. Just kind of testing the combine today. Combining. Can't tell you what or how much I'm combining, because for some reason my computer is not working today. It's not recording acreage or the yield, because we're not in 280 bushel corn, that's for sure. Maybe 180. So yeah, it's not working. But it's combining really nicely. It's a little bit muddy, but it's working pretty good as a whole. Doing a little over 4 miles an hour. I could go a little faster, but I don't have that much to do today. Got a couple more wagon loads for this farmer, and then later I'll come back and finish this farm once it's a little drier. Right now it's 22 and a bit. So probably in a week or two we'll come back and finish it. He just wants a couple wagons filled for feed for right now, so yeah. Look at that beautiful golden stuff come out of there. I got some cab corn this trip. I think probably one more full dump and I'll be done here. I just gotta fill this wagon and that wagon. Then on to the next job. That's about full. You got a little cab corn, but not too bad. That was from the last farm. I'm just looking at the sample. I do have some cob. pieces in there, so I might open up the concaves a bit. I got them pretty tight. It's not bad though. It's running at 23%. Once it gets down, it's still a little bit damp. If it was 18-19%, I wouldn't get nearly such a big heap because it would flow down. It wouldn't bubble up as much. I'm on to the next farm already here. I'm going to be filling one of those silos up there. Nice long straight rounds here. That's awesome. Just checking to see what kind of job it's doing. The cobs are all clean, but they're also kind of shattering a bit, so yeah, I think I'll open up the concaves. You'll see a little bit of corn on the ground. Oh, yeah. Not bad, though. That's really not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a square foot. Not bad for an older combine. See one kernel out there, 2. Yes, there's a little bit coming out the back. If there's any kernels over the next row where the cobs are, that means those came out of the back of the combine, which there's a little bit, so I will open the sieves a bit. It's a different variety of corn again, so. That's a good little grain buggy load. I bet that's about all that tractor wants too. Little New Holland there. Nice. Other than that, it's going really good. I think I still have to make a few adjustments to the combine, but I did spill a little bit right there last load. It got a little too close to the combine and it heaped up one side of the buggy. Oh well. Learning. I can only take 4 rows the other way though, or I'll get full long before I get to the end. That's where there's a grinder mill. So the buggy's gonna dump in that wagon. Goes through a grinder mill and up into that little silo. Just a different way of storing corn. Well, I'm full again. It's a slow process when you're feeding a roller mill like that, or a grinder. It can only take it barely half as fast as I can combine it. Yeah, not even half as fast, maybe a third. So I do end up sitting, but I've done some acres. Again, I don't know how much because nothing's working. But I would guess we're half done for sure. It's a pretty small silo. Oh well, back to waiting. So last bucket full of the day. There's still definitely some corn here, but that'll be dry corn then. Probably somebody else will end up doing that. But the guy's got his high moisture done. Silo's about full, so that's all we were here to do. On to the next farm. There's a bean field I did the other day. Yeah, it went alright. But it sure is wet now. I'm glad it's done. Still got lots of room on the road here. As long as I don't meet anybody. It's about 6:30 or 7 o'clock. And I got another 1.5 miles or so to the next farm, but we're not actually starting there until morning, so. But I'm still glad to make it before dark. It's a little sketchy moving after dark. And just slowing her down. I have lots of room for the bridge, but I like to take my time. Got probably a foot and a half on each side. About a foot, which is lots, but if I make a mistake, I'd rather hit it at 10 miles an hour than 20. Kind of hope nobody comes flying over this hill. Just try to stay to my side a bit. There's some room over there. So far, so good. The road's a little bit wider here. Probably good. One more crest to go. If I make it the next half mile without any problems, I should be fine. And we're clear. Lovely. Alright, I'll see you guys in the morning.